Woodshed. What's up, everybody?
How you doing? Welcome.
How you feeling tonight, Doc?
I think we're ready to get the show rolling. What do you think?
Well, I appreciate those who stuck around a little bit. You know,
Yeah, we're a little late tonight. It's okay, though.
it's all right.
Got
because
started at 11 o'clock.
It's a laid back woodshed. Had a little made some upgrades tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
We did.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're here to speak about.
So tweet us if you think that you like the way that we're doing the show. Let us know what you think. We're
At the woodshed _ on Twitter. I will be monitoring it minute by minute unless I get, into a conversation with the doc here about.
What are we going to talk about?
We've got so much to talk about.
Anything.
But first of all, I want to say that we are going to try to get the show trending tonight.
Yeah.
On Twitter. So we're going to hashtag the woodshed. Capital T, capital W. And let's see if we are trending right now on Twitter. You're telling me that Paula's Best Dishes is trending above the woodshed?
Oh, yeah, of course.
But
Yeah, you know how good Paula's dishes are?
are we speaking about Paula Deen?
I guess.
I'm
just making it up, man. Dude,
her country kitchen?
it's amazing the things that businesses like that are doing on Twitter just to plug them, plug the crap out of whatever product they're hawking at the time.
Right.
And so they, a lot of times you'll see what's trending most is a product that somebody has, just blasted all over the internet as, mass tweets through multiple
I
followers.
understand.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, but
Twitter marketing?
I think Twitter marketing is great if you're marketing in the right direction, if you have a product that you're proud of. I'm not sure that...
As we are here.
Well, exactly.
At
So
the
that when you
woodshed.
hashtag the woodshed,
Right.
we're going to get that trending tonight. And if you tweet at the show, at the woodshed _ you can get a response if you have a good take. If you come strong, throw something funny at us. I mean, we've had a great... Twitter war with Onan and the Wad.
We need to get Onan on here. What's his deal?
Oh, he had
something to do, I think.
Well, he had commitments. Sometimes,
no, it's cool.
Sometimes when you're a man,
you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
Amen.
So probably Saturday or maybe next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have Onan on. He's going to lay down some stuff. He is a Game of Thrones expert.
See, and I'm
he
not.
is.
So you guys will have plenty to talk about.
He is a referee. He is a published author.
Wow, I didn't know he was an author.
Oh, yeah, yes,
Fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, he writes sports-based fantasy books.
Whoa.
So it's kind of crossing genres between sports and fantasy.
So, wow.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give anything away of his books,
No.
the one
we'll let
where
him do that when he comes on the show.
Exactly,
So,
and he is probably one of the foremost expert on Game of Thrones. He's read all the books, and he can lay it out for you. I had him because I was having trouble. I know you're not big into the Game of Thrones. We got to get back to these commercials, I know, and we'll get into this, but he can write. I was getting confused about what was happening where, and he drew me a map. And he was like, oh, no, King's Landing is down here, and then you got the wall, and then here's Dorne.
Whoa.
Yeah, just real quick sketch.
Awesome.
The guy's amazing. And he knows so much about sports. I don't know if he played in several sports in college or...
See, I definitely have a lot to talk about with him with sports if he's a sports fan. He's more of a baseball fan, right?
Oh, no, he loves, I think I would say he's probably NFL or NBA is probably the biggest. I know he's a Red Sox fan. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be any trouble there.
Oh, no.
But, he's definitely a Red Sox fan.
I'm going to have to call Artie Lang and borrow his New York Yankees headphones, just for the show with Onan.
He's a shoe aficionado. I don't know if there's a sneakerhead or what the term is for that, but we'll have him on next week. But you can tweet at the show at the woodshed _ and we're gonna get this show trending tonight on Twitter.
Yep.
Hashtag the woodshed.
Who else do we got? Twitter, of course.
Well, first and foremost, you know who we should thank. This show, the Woodshed Podcast, is brought to you by Ustream.
Ustream.com.
Ustream.com.
And then if you want, you can go /the-wood-shed.
Correct.
And it'll bring you right to our page. If we're doing a live broadcast, it'll come up automatically.
If you don't know how to /
right,
then you can just search the Woodshed Podcast.
Right.
However you type it in there, it's going to come up.
And the slideshow that's on there now, when we're not broadcasting,
yes,
it'll say off air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
well, that'll let you know that we're not on air.
It's the opposite of on air.
We're on air because our sign
is on.
Our sign is on.
Yeah.
So we're on air.
It's kind of blocked by the logo right now, but
Ustream makes this possible for us to come to you tonight and for you all to listen to the Woodshed Podcast.
And if you search, if you go to the search bar on Ustream.com,
yeah,
type in the Woodshed. You don't even have to type the dashes or anything.
I'm going to do it right now.
The Woodshed.
I just so happen to be on Ustream right now, and just type in the Woodshed. Oh my God! You know what I found?
The Woodshed.
The-wood-shed
was the first one, right?
Is the first one that popped up.
Well, and the more people that subscribe to our page on Ustream and the other places that we're at, the more we get searchable on Google,
more subscribers.
Bing, the more subscribers the cooler we look.
Right.
And we appreciate all the people that have already done that. Tell your friends.
It really helps in podcasts and in life if you look cool doing it.
Well,
it just really helps.
We're just trying to do a radio show, podcast show, video podcast show.
With callers.
Yeah, that we can talk about some cool shit. We can talk about topics that we like.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going, out of left field.
We can show videos that are funny.
Well,
we can do things that are
I'm going to say tonight,
interesting.
If Elliot Gould is out there tonight and listening, call into the show. We're throwing it out there to you. We're taking one random. You've got 20 minutes starting now. Doc, you're gonna keep track.
I'll see what I can do.
Make no contact to him, but if he's listening to the show and he dials in, he's got the number here at the Woodshed, doesn't he?
I think so.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, I know he does.
So go to Ustream and subscribe. That'd be really cool. If you have if you're doing something on Ustream, it's a great product. You can do a lot of things besides a podcast. You can record or broadcast live, rather, whatever you would like. So for a free product, Ustream is really great. I mean, a lot of the podcasts that you listen to probably on iTunes, which we're going to be on soon.
We're doing that. We're doing that. We're putting that together.
That is going to be this week. We should be up on iTunes within a week or so.
Yeah, about a week or so, yeah.
Week or so. And we
got to put a full day's work in on that.
Yeah.
We're working hard for you to make a better show for you so you can get this on the go.
Like Joey Diaz says, pull your pants up.
Be a man.
Be a man. Pull your pants up. So thank you all for those who have been subscribing on Ustream. Yeah. Also, if you miss us on Ustream, if you're not home tonight.
That's right. You can watch it later.
Because we're going to upload that because Doc is a mad scientist over there, and we'll upload that onto YouTube, and it will definitely be available tomorrow. Doc, let me ask you something. Sometimes when we record a show and then the next day when I try to watch the show on YouTube on my phone,
yeah,
it will say that it's not available. And then a day or so will go by, and then it is available. Do you know if there's a... Do you understand? Are we doing something wrong on that?
I don't know.
Did I mess something up when I... you can call me out.
No. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it and see what's up.
Yeah, that's what we got a tweet.
But you can go to youtube.com, right?
You can go to youtube.com
and type in
the Woodshed Podcast.
Yeah. And you'll get there.
You're going to see several episodes there. You can go back and watch episodes with the Jackal. You can go back and watch episodes with the Wad. You can go back and watch episodes with CJ Cumberland from country
That
on
was cool.
Crescent Hill Radio.
Yeah. Or the episode with Mushtaba.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
We got a lot of
Dude, the story he told about the homeless guy in Pakistan during those major floods.
That guy's been so through.
I mean, could you imagine? And having 11 brothers and sisters.
When he was naming them off.
Oh, man.
I couldn't even keep track. And he just kept going. And the way,
what an interesting guy.
What he's been through. He's a young guy.
Yeah, he is. He's really young.
He's lived a full life.
3 lifetimes.
3 lifetimes.
Already.
He's spitting out languages that he...
Yeah.
Like, what? Dutch? No. That was bad. And he ended up speaking a
But you can go watch that episode on youtube.com.
Right. He ended up speaking a form of Pig Latin.
It was kind of weird, yeah.
So go back and watch that. Just search the Woodshed podcast, and you'll see the one with Mushtaba.
Uh-huh.
Friend of the show now. We're going to have him back.
Friend of the podcast.
Mushtaba, if you're out there, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in. Come back again.
Yeah. Also,
when you go to YouTube and you watch the clips, you can also leave your comment there, and we'll go through those every now and then and look. And if somebody leaves something cool, then I'll tweet that out and give you some props. We appreciate that. Also, what I was saying about Ustream, if you're doing something cool on Ustream, like that you think we should know about here at the Woodshed, then you can tweet us at the Woodshed _ and let me know what's going on, or let Doc know. And we will definitely check it out and give you as much props as we can if you got something going on, because Ustream's such a great product.
I dig it.
It's like a fist when you think about it. You got several fingers. You got the Ustream finger. You got your Twitter, which would be what, your ring.
That would probably be your thumb, wouldn't it?
Twitter's your thumb.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's filthy. You're filthy. Okay, so Ustream. That's your index.
Twitter's pretty filthy, bud.
Okay,
I don't know if you noticed or not.
All right. Twitter is the thumb of the fist that makes the podcast. All right, so you got Twitter's the thumb. You got Ustream's the index. Got to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you giving the middle finger to? Because I was going to give that to Twitter.
I would say YouTube, because it reaches the widest audience, and you can go back and watch the shows later. And it's a lot like the middle finger, because it's just saying, fuck you, we're going to be here for a while. Welcome to the Woodshed.
I like it. I haven't even mentioned that the Blue Dolphin Lounge,
it's looking beautiful tonight, man.
No, it's just, it's nice in here.
We need somebody in that other seat, though. The light should be on. Their seat should be got a bud in it and somebody talking.
A lot of people don't even realize that if the light's not on, that means that there's no guest, and it's I don't want to say just me and Doc, because it's Billy Mitchell.
Right.
It's Billy Mitchell.
What more do you need?
Right.
It's the Blue Dolphin Lounge, sir.
We got the Blue Dolphin Lounge.
Awesome.
How's the dolphin looking in the shot over there?
Kind of hidden behind the woodshed right now. But it's going to be smack dab in the middle of the shot at the bottom there. It's pretty cool.
You sly son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I knew you were crawfishing me.
Well,
So you got Twitter's the thumb.
Uh-huh.
You got Ustream as the index.
And YouTube is the middle finger.
YouTube is the middle.
Right.
You got the ring finger, which is what we're married to.
Facebook?
I don't think so.
You don't do the Facebook with Billy Mitchell, do you?
No.
What?
No, Billy Mitchell does not Facebook.
Okay, see, I knew that was going to be something you would say, right?
Right.
But Dr. Beauvoir is on Facebook.
Exactly. That's why it's perfect.
Right.
Because Dr. Beauvoir,
he's the moderator.
You're on.
Obviously,
I am. You're on Twitter
of the Facebook,
but you do not.
If you go to the Woodshed podcast,
the Woodshed podcast on Facebook.
On Facebook.
So Facebook is the ring finger.
It's got to be, because without Facebook, we wouldn't get so many shares for YouTube. People go to YouTube and they'll hit the share button,
right?
And they'll use their Facebook account and log in automatically through YouTube,
right?
And then share that video of the newest podcast with all the people on their timeline.
Somebody tweeted me and they said that we need to add the link to on my Twitter page, or on the Woodshed's podcast Twitter page, to our Ustream account. And then that way when we're tweeting, people can go right to the link and then click on there and go right to Ustream.
Perfect. Why didn't we think of that?
Well, I mean, we can't think of everything. That's why we have so many friends out there that are helping us to make a better show.
That's why we have a lot of fingers
Working those fingers.
Right.
Okay, so then now we're with the pinky. And, that's brand new.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, we have our own .com.
We have a new .com.
We have a new .com.
It's the woodshedpodcast.com, but bear with us. It's still under construction, but we do have the first 2 podcasts, episode 1 and 2, currently on there to watch.
It's not that confusing because it's the Woodshed Podcast. You're like, well, is there space, is there capitalization, or what? No, there's, no, take it easy. It's just type in, you don't even hit the capitalization. All lowercase. Don't even hit anything. Just go www.thewoodshedpodcast.com. It'll probably add the .com on for you.
Yes.
So relax.
Just type in the Woodshed Podcast, all one word, all lowercase. It's easy to do.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Just getting started.
And we're going to do a lot more with that in the future. Right now is just to grab the .com while we had the chance.
Well, not only that,
a lot of snakes out there are trying to pick up things that people are doing, like you and I, with this, and trying to grab them out from under them. And then charge them like $20,000 to get their .com from them. It happens all the time.
It doesn't make any sense to charge $20,000 to extort someone when the cost of a hit is only like $5,000.
Happens all the time. If you're a business and you can throw the $20,000 away just to get it and get it over with, why not?
If I'm a business, I'm not ever throwing money away. Think about that. Anyway. So we make the fist.
That's a big finger.
We make
maybe the .com should be the middle finger, doing the work.
The .com is what makes the fist, which is the Woodshed Podcast.
That's right.
Billy Mitchell, Dr. Beauvoir.
Yeah.
So we'd like to thank all of our friends for making this possible. All of you out there,
go to Facebook and check it out.
Those of you
the Woodshed Podcast and subscribe to all these places for us. We really appreciate it. And you're going to do it anyway for a lot of other places, and I know you want to hear what we have to say. So welcome to the Woodshed, guys. Here we go. We're going to kick the episode off. Are you ready? Yeah. Welcome back. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back to the Woodshed Podcast.
Billy?
We are recording live from the Blue Dolphin Lounge. I'm Billy Mitchell. Thank you. With me, as always, Dr. Beauvoir.
How are you?
Doing great. Glad to be
better?
back. What do we? I was a little bit down. Yeah. I mean, for those, you know what? I would like to stop and thank those of you all who emailed and tweeted and said, what's going on? Where are you? Thank you. Get well soon. I appreciate that. I was under the weather. I think what happened was I caught a little bit of the flu, but I was working on a sinus infection at the same time. So the two of those just took me down, man. I was running a fever for several days.
Yeah.
Just working my way through it.
Few of us were worried about you, buddy.
Keeping the fluids going.
Uh-huh.
Had the antibiotics, taking my vitamins, saying my prayers, just like a good little Hulkamaniac.
Yep.
Welcome back to the Woodshed Podcast. I'm Billy Mitchell.
What up, fellas,
Dr.
people,
Beauvoir,
ladies?
Blue Dolphin Lounge, episode 12.
12, I think, yeah.
And this episode of the Woodshed Podcast is brought to you by The Fist, which is Twitter, Ustream.
Putting that together. That was awesome.
Putting that together in my mind before that.
The big fist of podcasting.
The fist of podcasting.
Pretty soon we're gonna add the. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
We're gonna add as iTunes, pal, and it's gonna blow it up.
That is gonna the receptacle.
Yes, it's going to be sweet.
iTunes is coming.
Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
All right, good.
That's going to be the fist. And iTunes will be... you know what? iTunes will be the other fist. figuratively is what we're speaking for.
Right now, we're just a one-punch kid.
That's all we got.
We got the one punch.
But at least we got a good
solid
one.
fist.
Solid one.
It's solid punch.
Solid one.
And so we'll keep plugging at it
and
make it happen.
We're not throwing it all reckless because we're waiting on our shot. Thank you to all of you all that are with us tonight. Cheers.
Watch it on Ustream.
Episode 12, Woodshed Podcast.
Now, you said you had something you wanted to talk about, and I said hold off until I got here, and now I'm here. So what was that?
My initial rant. I mean, what I've been wanting to do, I didn't know if we wanted to do it right off the bat, but I mean, we've been talking about the Superman clip forever, the new Man of Steel.
Let's kick it off with the Superman clip. Why not?
Because, I mean, I've heard at least... I mean, I talked about 3 people that went, and they said it was good. They said that there was not a preview for World War Z, though, on the Man of Steel.
Oh, really?
I mean, I want to get excited for the new Superman movie, but it's not like when they make a new Batman. The level of excitement is just not there. Because, I mean, of late, the Superman movies just don't compare. Maybe it's because they didn't make a Batman in the early 80s like the cheesy Superman that we grew up with.
Yeah.
But still, even Superman 2, that was a pretty good movie. With Zod, and you had the chick and then the crazy guy that couldn't really talk, but he was really strong.
Yes.
He was Superman, strong, but stronger.
Yeah, it's always somebody really strong against Superman, unless you're Lex Luthor, and then, you're just this mad businessman.
That was... Who was that played? That was Gene Hackman.
No. The most recent one?
No.
You're talking about the old one.
I was talking the old one. Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Wow, this Man of Steel trailer has 7 million hits.
It's supposed to be great. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
You want to kick it off? I got it ready to go.
Oh, yeah, let it rip. Go ahead. I'll just... I'm doing a little research. Seeing how much cash it's made.
Here we go. Let's pull it up here.
Yeah, go ahead and let it rip. And because we've been talking about it for several weeks, it is good to be back. Yeah, I was really down with the weather there for a little bit.
Every person can be a force for good. Free to forge his own destiny.
Well, that looks pretty cool. I don't know. I'm liking it. Special effects good. But I mean, from the guys that I talked to, they said that it was as good as the Avengers. That is the director. Christopher Nolan. Trailer. It's pretty badass.
You can save them. You can save all of them.
Cinemas 3D.
That was pretty good. Well worth the $5 Tuesday movies. Well worth it.
What's up? So, okay, who's your favorite superhero? How about that?
Yeah.
Is it Superman or is it Batman or what do you like, Aquaman fan?
No. My favorite superhero growing up was always Batman because I knew that the other heroes were bullshit. It's like, well, I'm never going to be Superman.
Yeah.
But damn it, I look at Batman. I'm like, well, Batman's just rich and he has a bunch of cool stuff and
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's highly unlikely.
It's highly unlikely.
Just like the existence of Joker.
But if you're rich enough,
but it's possible, yeah.
If you're rich enough and you had training, you could be Batman.
Right.
Maybe. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know.
You could be Bruce Wayne.
You could be Bruce Wayne. Christian Bale as Batman was
really good.
Really good.
Really good. And Morgan Freeman as a supporting actor, and terrific. Alfred was great, and Heath Ledger, wow.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
I mean,
I thought
Jack
there
Nicholson,
would never be a Joker better than Jack Nicholson. But now, if you go back and you watch the Joker with Jack Nicholson,
yeah. Don't insult him.
I'm not going to insult him, but here's what I want to say.
Heath Ledger went a completely different way with it.
Went to where it needed to go.
And Jack Nicholson
went to where it needed to go for the role.
Jack Nicholson, that was set back in, the
because Prince
the 40s.
Did the score. Where they had the Prince music and they were dancing around, and Jack Nicholson as the Joker was all.
Don't talk about it. Pull it up.
No.
You think? No. You don't see it.
I think
Party Man.
No, see, because that would be insulting it.
Oh, fair enough.
Right now I can comment on it. I can say enough to where I went back. I already went back and looked at it.
And in your mind,
and in my mind, it felt silly.
It's still. Oh, really?
It felt silly compared to Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
well, he just went a different way with it.
Right, but it was so amazing.
I think it was a great performance.
Amazing.
I wish he could have, finished the film. I don't know if he did finish it or if he did most of it or whatever, but it's they had to kill him off because they could have done less with Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
The Harvey Dent character.
Two-Face guy.
Yeah,
turning into Two-Face. What's his actor's name? Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him in other stuff, but I can't place exactly what else he's been famous in.
Day After Tomorrow, I think.
I guess. I don't even.
He was in that movie.
But was that good? I don't even remember that. I don't want to be.
About the Ice Age hurricane over North America.
Was John Cusack in that? Or was that 2012?
That was 2012.
What did you think about that?
This was The Day After Tomorrow. They're both great, I think.
Oh, wait. The Day After Tomorrow was good until they had wolves come in or something else.
Yeah, that's the one. Aaron Eckhart was in that.
Well, that's when they jumped the shark.
Right.
Right there. When the wolves came in, it was just like,
And Jake Gyllenhaal was pretty young.
Yeah, what the hell is...
Yeah.
I didn't understand where the wolves... They had something going there, and then they just didn't go anywhere. Maybe they ran out
wolves running over frozen ice all over New York City. I don't think so. All over Manhattan? I don't think so.
Yeah, I just... you know what happened today?
I heard.
It's terrible. James Gandolfini passed away.
Yeah, what was it? It did it?
He had a heart attack?
I think so.
He was on holiday in Rome. Is that true? I heard that.
No.
If somebody could...
You know more about it than I do. I heard it, but I didn't know anything. I haven't read anything.
Well, let me just see what we got here. I think, he was on a holiday in Rome and just had a heart attack.
Wow.
No, I'm just going to bring up James Gandolfini. We all know him from Tony Soprano. But...
I'll bring it up here for you to look at in the corner. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know of a lot of other things.
Swagger and genius, 2 Sopranos. Yeah. 51 years old?
Yeah, he was young.
Oh, man.
I don't know if, a lot of his other stuff I'm not too familiar with, but he was great as Tony Soprano.
Either a heart attack or a stroke. It was not initially attributed, but not immediately known. Sorry.
A heart attack or a stroke, just dropped dead. Yeah, he was a young guy. And that sucks because that means they're not going to make any more Sopranos. They could have came back later.
Yeah, they could have. They really could have made a lot more of them.
Easily, they could have still done that, but without Tony, it's going to be tough. Because all the other
Rutgers University.
Yeah, I knew that he went to Rutgers.
bachelor's degree in communication in 83. Broadway. Streetcar Named Desire.
He made his way on the stage before he went to the silver screen. That's impressive.
First movie role in 92.
What was that?
A Stranger Among Us.
I don't remember that. Do you remember that?
Director Sidney Lumet.
Lumet?
He played a thug in... Yeah, thank you. He played a thug in True Romance in 93. That was...
I remember that.
True Romance was Quentin Tarantino's script.
If you haven't seen True Romance, that's really good. That's got Christian Slater in it and Juliette Lewis. Wait, is it Juliette Lewis? That's not the chick in True Romance, is it?
Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette, yeah, that's her. And who was the...
It said he also eerily had a supporting role opposite Saoirse Ronan in the recent quirky indie film Violet and Daisy, playing a depressive on the verge of suicide. I don't know if that throws anything into it.
Yeah,
he also played in Zero Dark 30 recently too. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see him in that. I think I watched Zero Dark 30. I don't know that I recognize him.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed it. Maybe I didn't watch it as close as I should
51 years old, man. Gandolfini.
You know who would be great in The Sopranos, who they could cast? Is Joey Diaz. They could work him into The Sopranos so easy if they were to have made another episode.
Yeah. You know, he would fit right in, is what you're saying.
Oh, Mad Flava?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
did he not do that? Wasn't he on The Sopranos?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Was he?
No.
No, you're thinking that he's Big Puss, but
it kind of looked like him.
But that's not Big Puss. Those are two different people. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's Joey Diaz. But you know, Joey is going to be in Lexington.
What?
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Why are we not going to see him?
We should go see him.
When is it? Is it this weekend?
It's this weekend. If you're followers of the Woodshed, we need to meet up at the Joey Diaz show. This guy is great.
Wow, he's had a bunch of film and television.
Joey Diaz is probably the biggest name that's been to Lexington as a comedian in... Oh, it's got to be this year.
He was on NYPD Blue twice.
Oh, he's
in so many of them that I can't even name them all.
Right. I couldn't even tell you.
He was in Spider-Man 2, Taxi, Break a Leg, The Longest Yard, A Fine Line, 18 Fingers of Death, How I Met Your Mother, Everybody Hates Chris TV show.
I knew he was on The Longest Yard.
4 episodes of My Name is Earl. The Dark Knight. He was a restaurant owner in The Dark Knight.
That's awesome.
Wizards of Waverly Place, the kids show. What?
That's funny. I'd like to see that sometime. The Joey Diaz appearance. We're getting
The Dog Who Saved Christmas. The Dog Who Saved Halloween. Kicking It, the TV show. Oh, and he was in Dark Knight Rises. What?
As the same restaurant owner?
No, as a guy named Armando. It was weird.
Armando?
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget, go to Twitter and tweet out hashtag The Woodshed. We're going to get it trending on Twitter.
It says his first appearance. It doesn't say which year, but it was pre-1998. Which in 98 he did basketball.
Oh, I had no idea.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. He was a referee.
He's the referee in basketball?
And before that, though, it says question mark as the year. Mad TV, Sopranos parody.
Oh, yeah. He'd be great. I mean, he looks just like Big Puss.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it's going to be at Comedy Off Broadway, I think it is, in Lexington. Joey Diaz, a.k.a. Mad Flavor. If you're not familiar with him, if you don't know him from the Joe Rogan podcast, he has a podcast of his own called The Church of What's Happening Now. You can follow him on Twitter. He might just be at Joey Diaz. No, he's at Mad Flavor, I believe. But
Joey Coco Diaz, Thursday through Saturday, 20th through 22nd. Showtimes, Thursday, 8. Dude, we're there.
You want to go tomorrow?
No.
You want to go Friday?
I don't know if I can get off work early enough.
You want to go Saturday?
Yeah.
All right, let's go Saturday.
$20.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's it.
I'll drive.
I'll give Joey Diaz $20.
We'll stay with some friends of the Woodshed podcast in Lexington.
Perfect.
It's great. You know what? We may even try to talk to Joey and get him to.
I don't know if he's like Rogan and does the shows like talks to everybody.
No, he does.
Does he really?
He does. He does. He talks to everybody that wants to talk to him afterwards. Huh. We can talk to him, tell him about the podcast, and tell him, we know about the church and what's happening now. Yeah, and say, hey,
stick this in your pocket when you get back to your internet.
Do you have to fly out? I mean, can you come to Louisville do the podcast? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that we could have Joey Diaz on the podcast next week. I'm saying a Sunday podcast, 4 days from now.
Wow. We'll try. We'll see. I don't know. That's shooting big, buddy.
Well, that's the only way to shoot.
I know. It was worth doing. Worth doing right.
We have people telling us left and right that James Gandolfini died today. Yes. Thank you for the shout out.
Yeah.
Sounds like that somebody just scored on ESPN. Da-na-na, da-na-na. So that is at the is it Comedy Off Broadway?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
In Lexington.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're going to that Saturday show. We're going to get tickets tomorrow. I'll call down there. Let them know. I'll have them reserved. Billy Mitchell. I'm sure it's going to sell out every night, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, we're getting tweeted at again. Having a lot of support. Thank you all for the support on Twitter. At the Woodshed _ We got, they want us to take our equipment with us and do it live.
At the show?
There's no way they're going to let us.
Not going to happen, man.
There's no way they're going to let us.
Yeah, can we just set up shop here in the corner?
Can
we borrow 3 electrical outlets? Just 3.
Hey, do you have a power strip?
Do you have 3 of them together?
Does anybody have a power strip?
Can we borrow a USB
No,
cord?
man, put your pants on. I mean the electrical device.
You want to try to do the 8 p.m. third show or the 10:30 show?
No, we want the 10:30 show. Definitely want the 10:30 show. Saturday night. That's going to get rowdy. He's going to be clowning people. They don't know what they're in for. They've never seen anybody like Joey Diaz. There is nobody in the world that I've seen that is funnier telling a cocaine story than Joey Diaz. He's talking about...
Oh, dog. You should have been there, dog. It was so crazy. Whitney Houston had an A-ball, and she was talking.
Like, I can't even do it. It's so crazy.
He's using terms that I don't even know what he's talking about. He's like, yeah, and then he gave her the second. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
But it's so funny because then you'll look around the room and there's 3 people that are just falling out of their chair, and he points at them. You know what I'm talking about? Joey Diaz, class act. I can't wait. Saturday night, the 10:30 show.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm psyched. And then I looked at his schedule. It's so crazy. He's doing 3 nights in Lexington, and then he's flying back to San Jose. And then he'll be out in California for 3 weeks, and then he'll do 3 nights in Philadelphia. And then, so it's so random.
He takes those weekends in cities and stuff. He just
so,
goes for the weekend.
Yeah, it's so random that he's doing, you know what? He should get with John Calipari. And we should let Coach Cal know that Joey Diaz is going to be there. That'd be great. I wonder if the student body would get behind him, get him on that, because UK is such a big, nationwide
basketball thing, yeah.
Yeah, no. I wonder if I just wonder what brought him to Lexington.
Huh, I don't know. That's pretty cool.
But no, we are not going to be able to do the show live there. That's a good idea. I appreciate it.
We have the ability to do a mobile show, and we've actually talked about that. Yeah. We've drawn up plans to do a mobile show.
We've almost gone to a minor league baseball game live just to see if we could get in.
If we could get away with it.
Walk in with
if we could fit everything in one briefcase.
Some soundboard. We were going to bring briefcase.
Yeah, a briefcase with a soundboard, a computer,
and it'd have headphones.
And cameras and microphones.
Yeah, headphones around our neck. And we just open up the briefcase with a power strip we're looking to plug in somewhere.
We could do it. We can get it done.
I mean, where are we going to put the smoke?
Why are you talking about this? Who brought that up? Anyway, I don't even want to know. Don't even say it. Don't.
They wanted us to go live, but that's not going to be possible. What about? Did you watch last night NBA Finals?
I did. That was a crazy game. Overtime was crazy.
What about the fact that when there's seconds left in the game, and then all of a sudden you get, boo, and it was a week or a monthly test for the emergency broadcast system.
Did you get the same one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I was mad.
And I have no idea
because the game went on after midnight.
It was 12:07 when it happened. 12:07 is when mine clicked off because I looked at the clock.
12:07 was the same time mine is.
I was down there in the
DirecTV, right?
Right.
That's right.
So
I pay them every month. I can say their name.
The Spurs had the ball, and then we get a test, and it wasn't the normal 2-minute or so test. So you know that their phone lines had to be lighting up, just like, are you kidding me?
Oh,
it's Game 6.
Right. Overtime?
Well, it wasn't overtime yet.
Oh, okay. It was right at the end of the fourth quarter, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
So then when it finally clicked back on, the Heat have the ball. I'm like, well, what the hell happened? Well, then I found out that Manu Ginobili turned the ball over.
Yeah.
Turns out, he had like 8 of the 15 turnovers.
He did. He had 8 turnovers last night.
He was really just...
He was terrible.
Terrible. Rough game. Had a great Game 5. Terrible Game 6.
It was a hell of a game. You know what? It was a hell of a game. But I have to say... It
was a hell of a game. I was loving it.
That it was so crazy that I almost started to not like it. I almost had that feeling where I really don't like the outcome of this, you know.
The way it
went down.
Oh,
you know,
to force a Game 7?
Just uncomfortable, right? To force a Game 7.
Well,
the Spurs should have won that game. Now, keep in mind, I'm saying this on the LeBron bus. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
I don't care.
You're a Heat fan.
I'm a LeBron fan.
Right.
I don't care who LeBron plays for. I'm going to be a fan of LeBron. So if he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers, guess what? I was a fan of the Cavaliers, even though I'm Pittsburgh usually. They don't have a basketball team, so I don't have any affiliation.
You're a fan because you think he's the best player in the league.
Ever.
Oh, you think he's the best player ever?
He's the best player to ever play the game.
My dad would definitely disagree with you.
Most people do. And you know who the most adamant disagreeers are?
There's no way that it would be the same one my dad says. But go ahead. Who are they saying? Jordan?
No.
Kobe?
No, what I'm saying is always the people that are the most adamant that it's not LeBron is the greatest player of all time are old school ball fans.
Right. Dad says people...
they're the only ones that can make a credible argument, too. Because they bring up guys like Oscar Robertson or Bill Russell.
Or Earl the Pearl Monroe.
Earl Monroe?
Right, that's who Dad says. He said there's nobody that is as good as Earl the Pearl Monroe.
Did your dad happen to see him play live?
I think he played with him.
He played with him. Wow. He was that old.
Sure, yeah. Dad played with Earl Monroe.
He was that old.
You know.
So right. So naturally it would be biased, I think, is his opinion on that.
Because I think it's because he's seen so much talent that he has such to pull from.
Okay.
I mean, you know.
No, that's a good argument.
Because
it's just a non-typical argument.
If you haven't seen very many, of course you're going to think Magic was the greatest, and then you're going to think that Jordan's the greatest.
Jordan is one of the greatest.
And then Bird, people thought that Larry Bird was the greatest.
Of course.
And then people thought they'll never see anybody like Wilt Chamberlain again.
Right,
and then
Bill Russell or
John Havlicek.
Bill Walton or
Bill Walton. No, I'm not throwing Bill Walton.
You know those kind of guys though.
John Havlicek.
Pete Maravich. Pistol Pete was the greatest ball player I ever seen. Yeah. Okay. You can make all those arguments, but let's talk about statistics. Do you know what kind of pace statistically LeBron James is on?
I'm sure it's ridiculous.
It's epic. There's no other word to describe it.
Here's what I always... how to put people who's better than who. If you were on the courts and you were picking your team, you had next, and you got to pick, who are you going to pick? Who makes the most impact on the complete game? It's tough. I mean, Jordan was all over the court. And
he had hella defensive skills.
In his prime, could he take LeBron
but he didn't have
off
those
the
defensive
dribble
skills in the beginning.
and then shoot over him? I think Jordan could shoot over LeBron.
Jordan could probably shoot over LeBron.
And I think
Jordan is much faster than LeBron. Early
in his career, Jordan and LeBron probably shot about the same percentage. But then as Jordan progressed, he became a better shooter. He developed that touch like Charles Barkley did, where they could shoot three-pointers. But I don't think LeBron's there yet.
He's pretty good, man.
Although after that three-pointer that put him into overtime.
Ray Allen's
three-pointer.
Oh, man, that was super sweet.
That was a dagger.
Oh,
Ray Allen also
took so clutch.
He went to the baseline and then laid that one in.
This. Danny Green got that last one blocked by Bosch. And Danny Green only had 3 points all night. Yeah. And they were talking about how Danny Green broke Ray Allen's record.
Right.
And then right after that, see here, I saw somebody on Twitter, they said, Ray Allen is clutch. Danny Green is not clutch when it comes down to it.
I believe that. Ray Allen's probably got some swagger. I mean, don't you remember, it wasn't that long ago that Ray Allen used to score 40 points a game. Everybody calls him... old and stuff. But
he's still a shooter, man.
2 or 3 years ago...
He doesn't miss free throws either.
He used to score 40 a game. He definitely hit 30. Or T-Mac. Whatever happened
Tracy
to him?
McGrady fell off.
What happened?
But he was super good, man. He was super good.
Tracy McGrady used to score...
2006, he was off the hook.
He used to drop 40 nightly. Like I'm Tracy McGrady.
Right.
I don't know what happened to him.
Amari Stoudemire was supposed to be good too, man. He came out about the same time LeBron did.
Yeah.
And man, Amari Stoudemire was supposed to be one of the best coming up, but he just kind of, I don't know. I think it's because he's on the Knicks. Because when he played for Phoenix, he was good. I was just commenting on Amari Stoudemire's talent. Dwayne Wade looking pretty tough.
Dwayne Wade and LeBron,
they're playing.
Definitely think that they are the best two players in the league.
It's hard to repeat a championship.
Heck yeah,
it's hard to repeat it.
The Spurs are good.
Yeah, they are. They're no joke. Tony Parker is ridiculous, and Manu Ginobili, he played like crap, but he's a good ball player. So is Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan's still good.
Good ball player.
Solid. Tim Duncan's better than Karl Malone ever was.
Right.
But Karl Malone did have that little sweet jumper.
Mailman.
He would step back and drop it on you that I think that Tim Duncan doesn't have.
Yeah.
But Tim Duncan probably have some moves inside that Malone didn't have. I don't know, though. I don't know who's better, Tim Duncan or Karl Malone. Tweet the show. Who do you think's better?
Tim Duncan or Karl Malone? Points-wise and statistics, Karl Malone is drastically ahead of Tim Duncan. In total points scored over career.
Yeah, Malone would get 28 to 30 every night.
Isn't he the second highest scorer of all time? Behind Jordan?
Not sure.
I don't know, man. We need to look that statistic up.
I'm not sure who the highest scorer is. I don't think Jordan. Is it Jordan?
I don't know. Let's look it up. You got me curious.
Let's go with the. We're gonna go with the top 10 total points in the NBA. Who do we think's there? Is it Jordan? Scored the most? Surely it's Jordan. Wait, no. Wilt Chamberlain had to score a lot of points. He's got to be top 2, right?
Yeah, he's probably up there.
You would think.
Okay, here it is. All-time leading points. You're not going to believe this.
You would think Bill Russell would be up there.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 38,387 points. Karl Malone is number 2. I was right on that.
Lou Alcindor.
That's correct. Before he became a Muslim.
And became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Joined the Nation of Islam.
Which name, between you and me, no, all religious practices aside, the name Lou Alcindor compared to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is just lame.
Doesn't even compare.
Doesn't even compare.
It pales in comparison to Lou Alcindor.
What a great decision to become Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I'm on the opposite end of that.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Lou Alcindor sounds better?
I think it's cool.
You want to be named Lou Alcindor? You're crazy. I want to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What's your name? Hi, my name's Lou Alcindor.
Nah,
What's
man,
your name?
my name's Lou Alcindor.
My name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It sounds awesome when it flows off of it.
All right, whatever. We'll agree to disagree.
Okay, fine. Okay.
But that's the first time we've agreed to disagree.
Well,
The rest of the time, we got to go out in the yard and duke it out.
we're making progress.
I agree. We can actually do a show together. So who was number 1?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Lou Alcindor.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree. Number 2, May Malone.
The mailman.
The mailman.
The mailman. Call Malone. 36,928 points.
That's solid.
Oh,
That's a solid
Michael Jordan
outing.
Was 32,292 points in third place. He's almost 3,000 points behind Karl Malone.
3,000 points behind Karl Malone.
Guess who's number 4?
Let's see. Number 4.
You better dig deep on this one, and not by deep I mean in the past, but by deep I mean you would think he'd be far.
Wes Unsfeld.
Good guess.
Wes Unseld.
No.
West. Jerry West.
Jerry West. No, that's a good one. That's a good guess. He's 16th overall at 25,000 range.
Dominique Wilkins.
No, he's 11th in the 26,000 range. This guy at number 4 has 31,617 points over his career. He's only 200 points ahead of Wilt Chamberlain. But he's still scoring
Bill Russell.
points.
He's still scoring points.
There's your clue. He's still scoring points.
Kobe.
Very good. Kobe Bryant is the 4th highest leading scorer of all time.
That's crazy. And he's still scoring points.
Yeah.
Okay, who is Kobe the only one that's up that high that is still active?
Yes. Yes.
How
easily.
many points does Kobe need to become the all-time scoring leader?
About 9,000. Maybe 8,000.
How
Get away with it.
How many points will...
That's a lot of points, man.
How many
I don't think he's got that many years in the gas tank.
Here's my next question. How many points do you score in an NBA season?
Depends on what your points average is.
How many
Michael
points does Kobe score in a season? It was that easy on Google. Thank you, Google. I just wanted to know how many points does Kobe score in a season, and it brings it up here. Los Angeles Lakers profile. How many does Kobe score in a year? This is taking us to www.chacha.com. Okay, Kobe currently averages about 2,200 points per NBA season. He needs 8,000 points. So he's got to play 4 more years. Kobe's got 4 years in him. If he keeps that average up.
Yeah, he did go through that special surgery in Germany, right?
Oh, dude, God, I mean, how old is Kobe?
He's up there.
He's not.
38.
What?
Yeah.
Did you say 38?
Yeah.
You're out of your damn mind.
36?
You're out of your mind that you think Kobe is 38 years old.
He's 36?
There's no way.
Look it up then. You got it over there, Junior.
There is no way. I'm saying that he's not even 30. He came in.
The next highest active player after Kobe is Kevin Garnett.
Oh, really?
At 25,000 points.
What place
the next
is he
one
in?
after that is Dirk Nowitzki. Kevin Garnett is 15th, and Dirk Nowitzki is 17th.
Well, it looks like I owe you an apology.
He's 38, isn't he?
Did you know that was coming, the apology?
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to apologize, but I knew you'd be wrong.
Kobe Bryant was born August 23rd, 1978. How great is his Wikipedia page that says Kobe Bean Bryant, born August 23rd, 1978, nicknamed the Black Mamba.
Black Mamba
is an American professional basketball player for the Los Angeles Lakers. Well,
for the audience members that can't add it in their head,
it's 34 or 35, depending on whether or not.
That's close.
I had no idea it was 35.
How old did you think he was?
I thought he was like 30.
Nah, he's been in the NBA for like 17 seasons.
He's been in the NBA. He's a 15-time member of the All-NBA team and 12-time member of the All-Defensive team.
So that's 15 off the top.
Yeah, he's been in the NBA at least 15 seasons.
I think it's like 17 seasons, 18 seasons, something like that.
It's crazy that
he was
Kobe
drafted right out of high school. Where'd he go to high school?
Okay.
Lower Marion High School.
Okay, his career history, he went to the Lakers in 1996.
Right, drafted from high school, from Lower Marion.
Lower Marion at Ardmore, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Ardmore, Pennsylvania.
Baller,
Kobe.
Baller.
People who hate on Kobe, I just don't understand.
It's because of the rape thing. That's a touchy subject with a lot of people.
Yeah, I think
a lot of people. It was just crazy to
I think
me.
that's what it was.
You know?
If that rape thing hadn't happened,
nobody would have shit to say about him.
no, he would just...
the dude that jumped over the car on the internet? The dude that has all the rings? The dude just like one of the greatest players in NBA history?
The new Magic Johnson of the Lakers.
He took over the Lakers. He is the Lakers.
Did he take over the Lakers from Vlade Divac?
No. Vlade Divac was pretty awesome, though.
Yeah, I mean, for his time. You know what stinks about, bring us back to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a.k.a. Lou Alcindor?
No.
I'll tell you what stinks. Because, we're about the same age. And by the time that we saw Kareem in the Lakers, he was already bald.
Uh-huh.
And he had the goggles on. And he would score like maybe 10, 12 a game. And he was just throwing that sky hook. He wasn't dominating anybody.
No.
I never saw Kareem dominate. Did you?
Well,
because the Lakers that I grew up with was Worthy was dominating and Magic.
right.
And you had Byron Scott draining threes and Michael Cooper and Thompson.
Yeah.
And Kareem was there, but Kareem, he throw that sky hook. It was late. I mean, I remember.
Well, he was holding down the post for years, though.
Yeah,
He was in that post while James Worthy was swinging the wing.
Yeah, I guess. But Michael Thompson was doing a lot of work there, and there were a couple others, and I just hated that I couldn't have been like 5 years earlier and seen where Kareem had some hair. Because once the hair, he was like Samson of the NBA. Because once the hair went on Kareem, his game went.
Pretty funny.
Because when Kareem had the big hair, he was dominating.
Yeah.
But then once the hair went, his game went. He's the Samson of the NBA.
I want to talk to Samson of the NBA. So, Wilt Chamberlain is 5th, and then Shaquille O'Neal after that.
Yeah.
7th was Moses Malone, and 8th was Elvin Hayes.
See, I didn't even realize that Moses Malone scored that many
Moses
points.
Moses Malone had the most triple-doubles of anybody. Or no, double-doubles, sorry. Until Kevin Love broke the record recently.
You know what that reminds me of when you say Moses Malone?
Jesus Shuttlesworth?
That Curtis Blow song, Rappin' Basketball. I like to give and go. I like to pick and roll. Rappin' Basketball, Mr. Curtis Blow.
Huh. Do you think of Moses Malone?
Oh, he has a line in there about Moses Malone.
Oh, okay. Well, 9th is Hakeem Olajuwon. 10th is Oscar Robinson, finally.
The Big O.
Sorry, yeah. Robertson.
Yeah, Dad really liked Oscar Robinson.
Yeah, he was...
Those are his
singer?
favorite players.
Is it
Oscar
Smokey
Robinson.
I fucked it up. It's Oscar Robertson.
Oscar
Yeah.
Robertson and Earl the Pearl Monroe were his favorites.
Yeah. Dominic Wilkins, then John Havlicek.
What number is Dominique?
11th.
Really?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't
Alex
even
English.
A lot of people don't even know that
Reggie
Dominique
Miller.
Wilkinson scored that many points. They just think of him for
Dominique
the dunk
Wilkins
contest.
was human highlight film.
He had the Hawks, the damn Hawks in the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
And if he didn't have to play the Bulls,
With Spud Webb.
they would have probably gone on.
Yeah.
But there were some good games between the Hawks and the Bulls back in the day.
Uh-huh.
Doc, what would I have to get you to do to bring up Curtis Blow, rapping basketball?
I don't know. Let's see what's out there.
I don't think it'll be that bad. Like Moses Malone. Do you remember that album? Did you ever have that? Curtis Blow?
No.
It had rapping basketball. It had When the Freaks Come Out at Night. I mean, this is the 80s.
Curtis Blow basketball with lyrics?
That's it, buddy. Hopefully this won't get us pulled off of Ustream.
It's on Vivo.
I'm not familiar with Vivo, are you?
It's pretty common.
Well, that sounds...
Oh, quick commercial. We'll skip it.
Skip that, ladies and gentlemen.
It's awesome, man. Look at that. Oh, man.
Just wait for it. I love the way you dribble up and down the court, just like I'm the king of the microphone, like and Moses Malone.
Oh, yeah. Dude, look at him, man. He's got the Jerry curl going with the little curl in the front. Chain. With his chest all showing at the jumpsuit. Cheerleaders with really, really lame sweaters. That is funny, man. Alright.
Curtis Blow. You know what I thought about doing the other day?
What?
I thought about, and this is random, I thought, what about if we just tried to, I'm going to throw something out there at you.
Okay.
All right? Okay, without looking. All right? And we'll try to keep track of them. We're going to name, because, you know, you like to learn a little something here on the Woodshed Podcast. All right? Do not bring it up.
All right.
Countries of South America. Okay, it's random. We're throwing it out there.
Countries of South America?
Yeah, we should be able...
You want to have a challenge on this?
Yeah,
I can get most of them.
We're intelligent men, right?
I can get most of them.
What? We're intelligent men.
Uh-huh.
Billy Mitchell, Dr.
Yeah.
Beauvoir.
I wouldn't be a doctor if I didn't know shit.
We have globes. Of course, mine, you open it up, it's got a bar inside.
Well, so?
So, it's still a damn globe.
Yeah, it's
okay.
a beautiful globe. Have you... Most people out there haven't even seen the globe that honors the Blue Dolphin Lounge.
They have not.
They don't even know. It's
those who have graced
they know
the Blue Dolphin Lounge with their presence. But I thought, you know,
how many think you can get? How many are there? Let's do that first of all.
I'm gonna say there's 9.
I'm gonna say there's 10.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh. And I'm thinking of the 10th one in my head now.
Okay. Here's what we can do. We will go back and forth. And then we'll name one, you name one, and then we still don't look, because I'm not looking. My screen's still on Kobe Bryant.
I think mine's on the old Curtis Blow video still, but it's turned off.
Okay. And so would you like to flip a coin? And, Doc, I'll give you first shot. You want to go?
All right. I'll start with the easy one.
Countries of South America.
Uh-huh. Let's go Argentina. I'll take the big land over.
Okay. See, and then I'm going to go easy too.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now say Brazil.
Perfect.
Okay.
So now we've got most of the land wiped out.
Okay.
So now it's going to get serious.
Argentina and Brazil. We both agree.
All right, here we go.
And if,
my turn again?
If we've left one out, you can tweet the show at the Woodshed _
We should probably look it up after we're done, too.
Okay, let's see if we're trending yet. Can you believe that? Well, James Gandolfini is the biggest thing trending right now.
Of course.
But the Reds are trending over the Woodshed Podcast. We're 8th right now. Guys, let's get that up.
Wow.
Okay, we need to be trending. We are right now right below Paula's Best Dishes. Okay, the Woodshed Podcast is definitely better than Paula Dean's Best Dishes. So tweet # the Woodshed. Okay, we're going to get that in the top 5 here. Okay, let's get back to it. So we've got Argentina.
And my guess again?
And Brazil.
Argentina, Brazil, Venezuela.
I agree. That is definitely a country in South America. Okay. I'm going to go with you went a little you went up into the quadrant. See, because when are we going to go there? Where they're all there down there. So I'm going to go with Chile.
Okay.
So
you took the coastline.
That spans the coastline.
Southern coastline is gone.
Is gone. Argentina, gone.
Yeah.
Brazil, gone. Venezuela with Hugo Chavez, gone.
And Colombia.
He's going to go with Colombia.
I'm going to take that next one out.
And for extra points the capital of Colombia?
Colombia.
It's Bogota.
Bogota, yeah.
Bogota.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
I guessed Colombia because it sounded good.
Colombia is definitely still there. Now we need to.
What's after that? Your guess here.
Here's what we need to worry about. South America, Central America. What about if we name countries that are actually in Central America, not South America?
I'll know the difference. It stops at Panama, right?
I believe it stops at Panama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Panama is not.
We are not
South
accepting Panama.
America.
We are not accepting.
Anything south of Panama is considered South America.
Okay.
Panama is the southern part of Central America.
Okay. Uruguay.
That was your next one?
Yeah.
You had to go back down south?
Well,
Let's take Paraguay then.
Okay. Paraguay and Uruguay are off the board.
Off the board. That's how many is that? 6 now?
Okay. Are we at 6?
Mm-hmm. We got Argentina, Brazil. Yeah. And then where did I go? Venezuela.
Chile.
Colombia.
Paraguay. Uruguay.
So
We're at 7.
Right. We're already close to beating your 9.
Okay.
And I think there's more than 10. So I think we were both wrong on the guess of numbers. Right. My last guess was Paraguay. So
New Guinea.
New Guinea. Since we're in that area, let's continue to go with that area. Here was my 10th one, French Guiana.
French Guiana.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Which is right there next to New Guinea. That makes 9 now. We are at your total. And I know there's more.
Oh, man, I'm coming up blank. Hang on. And I don't want to cheat. I mean, my natural inclination is to cheat and try to.
Google's right there.
I know, it's right there. Kobe Bryant's looking at me, though. Paraguay, Uruguay, New Guinea, French Guiana, Honduras.
That is in Central America.
Ooh, I don't like that call. No, not a very good call.
That's your first wrong guess.
Separate subject.
You did good, man.
Did you know the Jim Rome show is back on here locally? No. 1450 if you go to iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
Another great product. If you do not have the iHeartRadio app on your phone, do yourself a favor and get that. Because you can go to 1450 during the day and listen to the Jim Rome show from 12 to 3, and you don't have to listen to Jay Moore anymore. Jay no more is what I say. Rome is back. His first day back was Monday. It was terrific. He broke down the smack off, which was Friday. We're at 8? 9.
That was it?
That was it, yeah.
Peru. Are you ready for more?
Yep.
I can only think of one more.
All right.
Ecuador.
Yeah.
So you ready to look them up now and see how many we missed?
Bring them up.
All right.
I think we did pretty well, though. Panama? No, can't have Panama. Not a lot of news coming out of South America right now. I'm hearing a lot of that.
Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to check this out.
Off the top of the list.
Top of the list was Brazil, Argentina.
Check.
Chile.
Check.
Uruguay, Paraguay.
Check.
We missed a big one.
Yeah.
Venezuela, Colombia.
Check.
Ecuador.
Check.
Peru.
Check.
New Guinea.
Check.
That's wrong.
That was you.
No, you said New Guinea.
Go back to the tape.
I said French Guiana.
Yes, you did.
Which is Guyana is one of the countries.
Yeah.
Suriname. And then French Guiana.
Yes.
That is no longer French. It's just Guyana.
New Guinea, not correct.
Yeah, French Guiana. Suriname.
Guyana.
Then then Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru. Bolivia was the one that we missed. Bolivia was the one that we missed. So, there are actually, 13? Yeah.
13 countries in South America, 13 states in a confederacy.
The Falkland Islands is a part of it, too.
That's pretty good. We'll take that. Doc, are you ready for the clip of the week?
What is the... Let's look it up.
What are you looking up over there, madman? Uh-oh, we're getting tweeted at. Let's see what we got. Oh, the people at home really like the J No More. That's
got to be one person in particular, I think. See, I'm not a big Jay Moore fan, but I'd rather listen to Jay Moore than Jim Rome.
All right, that was from @Stephanie Ray, STEFANE, STEFANIE.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Capital
Ray.
R.
Appreciate it. Thanks for tweeting the show. You got on the show.
You were on the show.
Yes.
Stephanie Ray. Thank you for the J No More. She loves it. We're going to retweet that. Friend of the podcast. And we're going to favorite that. As always at the Woodshed Podcast, if you want to tweet us, you can tweet us at @thewoodshed_. And we will say what's up.
What's it called? Oh, hold on, don't tell me.
What is it? No, don't tell me. Stop. Now go. The suspense is killing me.
It's not sticky balls, is it?
Are you talking about the clip of the week? The clip of the week is not sticky balls. I don't know where you got that.
Oh, I see it. Hold on. It's Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yep. 4 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not seen this, then just sit back, relax. This is going to be some good stuff.
Oh, got a commercial. Commercial!
Do it full screen.
Got a commercial.
Take me off camera while the clip's playing, if you would, sir.
First time I saw a Sony 4K TV,
hold on.
It was like opening my eyes. It's 4 times.
Sometimes they have to play a little commercial before.
Now there are no more barriers between the world that I see and the ones I can show you.
Yeah. It's not very long.
Huh? The commercial?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're completely comfortable letting someone get a little commercial in before we use your clip. Thank you very much. It's not bad at all. I'm off camera. I'll be right back.
Yo, PT, this J5. Met this girl at the club, man. Check out how it went down. I see a pretty lady sipping on a drink. I gaze into her eyes, then our glasses go clink. And I know I want a Channing all over her tatum. Yeah. When you're trapping in the water and you think you might drown, Channing tosses you his noodle and he calms your ass down. And just what? Huh? He just Channing all over your tatum. Bow child, see that boxy girl, turning up that heat.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Tattoos on her feet and it's you. She wanna Channing all over your tatum. Ooh, wee baby.
This is foolish, man. It reminds me of The Lonely Island from Saturday Night Live. It's not even halfway over yet.
My mom taught me chemistry and science and stuff. We once made a volcano and we watched it erupt. Thanks, Mom. I want a Channing all over your tatum. nasty, man. You can't chant it all over your mom.
That's your mom, bro.
You know, I'm actually not sure what this song is about.
All right, Jimmy, let me explain it to you real quick.
All right.
Channing Tatum on the mic. I know you're kind of confused. We all be singing out my name, making sexual moves. But if you're gonna go with Channing, then you better be warned. Going Channing on the Tatum makes the babies be born. Respect the name my mama gave me and don't be no fool. Please be smart before you Channing. Also, stay in school.
Yeah, no, I still don't know what the song is about, but that's good rapping. Just pop Miley Cyrus stuck under a vending machine. So you push it off real quick before it clutches the spleen.
Thanks, man. You just shining all over my Tatum. Tatum, yeah. My Tatum.
It's catchy as fuck.
Channing Tatum is all over the place right now, though, man. He's doing all the crazy movies, and he's always a soldier. Let him
21 Jump Street was a funny movie.
Man, CT,
Kinda.
I told you that your name is Magic.
Man, I didn't believe you at first, man, but I mean, you kind of right. Right. Yo, did I tell you? I can fly.
Said what?
Yeah. Look, check it out.
Channing is the best.
Channing is the best. That's funny. Thank you, Jimmy Kimmel, for that. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
YouTube, thanks for showing us that video.
That was terrific. Makes me want to Channing all over your Tatum.
That is creepy.
Your response was, that is creepy.
That is uncomfortable. Yeah,
And
that is
an
uncomfortable and creepy.
An uncomfortable pause comes into the...
I didn't even pause. There was no hesitation.
No, that
It's
was right.
That was
right
creepy.
up.
It was just right into creeped out. That's cool, though. We'll see what...
You know what
that
I
was
saw?
the clip of the week, right?
Yeah, clip of the week.
Clip of the week.
Yeah, give us a little applause there for the clip of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Clip of the week, clip of the week. Also, I've got some great news. Anchorman 2.
Oh, I've been looking forward to that.
Anchorman 2, supposedly the trailer is out there. I don't know if we... And I don't know, but...
Do you want me to look for one?
It would be great if you could look into that and see what's going on. Supposedly... I'm just so happy they made Anchorman 2 because they've taken quite a while, you know, since they the original.
I think I've seen like the small trailers.
I haven't seen anything so far. Have you noticed that there is a...
It's a minute and 43 second. From Anchorman movie. It's already got 1 million views. You want to check it out?
Yeah, I would love to see that. Here we go. Here we go.
In the 70s, they were an elite unit with names like Brick, Champ, Brian, and Ron. They rose like the phoenix, and then they were gone. Their legend became but a whisper, told by the trees, until now.
We're starting a 24-hour news channel, and we want you.
I'm going to do the thing that God put Ron Burgundy on this earth to do. Have salon-quality hair and read the news.
This just feels right. The news team is back.
Welcome to the 80s, baby.
Is that your foot between my legs?
No.
Oh. Where's my hand?
Your hair looks like wet popcorn.
I like the parts of your face that are covered with skin.
That's Jack Lime. Look at him. He's a prince.
He's not that great.
What'd you say? He said you're not that great. Frick.
I don't read Jet Magazine or Jerry Curl Daily.
What are you doing?
I'm breaking down the barriers of rules by assimilation. And on that note, which one of you convicts with the longest record can pass me the mashed potatoes?
That looks like it's going to be awesome.
Am I right?
I think it's really going to be good. Even if the critics don't like it, you know that you're
it's going to be classic.
Oh, it's going to be an instant classic.
Because, I mean, the other one was a classic.
I completely agree. Anybody in the mood for a little jazz flute?
I could always go with jazz flute. Ron Burgundy. Anyway, that's going to be funny. I didn't look to see when it came out, so. What else we got over there, buddy?
Have you seen this? I saw this thing on the internet today. These guys got it's a picture, and I wish I could have brought it up. It is of I wish you could bring up this image. Go to MSN. All right, and then you're gonna look at this. It's about these smugglers and what they were smuggling into the country. These Chinese, I think they were trying to smuggle them back into China. And I don't want to give it away, but it's going to be really tough for you to find. And I would love for people to try to guess what this is a photo of. But you're going to see it if you go down.
You're talking about 7-Eleven?
No, I'm talking about, it looks like they're all laid out on the beach. It's Chinese smugglers. It's worth $500,000 is what they were smuggling. And here, let me. I'll go to it and I'll help you bring it up. But by leading you through it, I will leave the Ustream page here momentarily. I'll be right back. Okay, we're gonna go to MSN and bring this shit up for you all. I want you all to see this photograph before I tell you what it is. Because I asked a couple people today, it's like, hey, what do you think this is? And they look at it, and then I tell them what it is, and I tell them it's $5 million worth. Oh, they've already changed the page for James Gandolfini. Of course, they use the picture of Tony. All right, where are these?
Cigarettes? What? Human smuggling?
Don't. I would give you the clue, but then that would give it away. Let's see what we have here.
Well, the audience can't see your computer.
No, but I'm looking down through there, and I'm trying to find it so that I can call out a call word. I think if you put $500,000, maybe. Chinese. It's 2 people caught. 500,000 is what it was worth.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Oh, did you find it there?
Bear paws.
Oh, you got.
It's up on the screen for them to see.
Damn it, don't ruin it. Because I asked people, what do you think this is? And the answer that I got was they thought it was Bigfoot. They thought it's $500,000 worth of cut off bear paws all laid out. What a wild photograph.
It is. That's pretty wild. Look at that. Well, see, even if I was to first look at it, I would say like coconuts or monkey heads.
That's not a bad answer. A lot of people thought somebody. I don't know.
Kind of looks like monkey heads.
It does, or monkey paws, even laid out like that. But it's bare feet. How many?
That's a lot of bare feet.
Oh, we're getting tweeted at us. They think it is. No, that is not slippers. Somebody thought it was slippers.
They kind of do look like fuzzy slippers, I'd say so.
Like the large slippers, you know, the oversized that you can wear.
2 Russians detained in China for attempted smuggling of bear paws.
Bear paws.
The whole paw. Like cut off at the wrists or whatever. Poor bears. I hope they're dead and eaten before that.
Well, you can only hope.
I mean, you know, waste not, want not. If you're going to kill it, eat it, like the Native Americans would say.
People. My bear slippers are made out of real bear feet.
Wow.
We're gonna retweet that. It's another friend of the podcast.
That's pretty clever.
At the woodshed _ give us a tweet out.
We'll retweet you.
We'll retweet you. See what's going on. What about the lineup at the Forecastle Festival? Have you looked at that at all? Oh, it's impressive.
No, I haven't. I'm not sure if I want to.
No? Okay. Also,
I'll just want to go, and then I've got plans.
Oh, you want to go and you can't go?
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to rub it in.
I don't know. We're thinking about it, so don't tempt me too much.
You know, to bring us back to one of our previous shows, they had a thing on CNN today. When I go through my normal, 10 or 15 websites that I go to every morning, just see
morning rituals.
Morning ritual, just to see
shows you watch,
see what's going on. Get different views, because I like to go to CNN and MSN and then go to Fox News right after that, just to get both sides, so I can figure out what the hell's going on. And that way,
going on?
Right. And then I like to go to the BBC. And then if I go to Fox News, CNN, and MSN,
and then you got BBC, all those different sources, you can judge for yourself.
Like, what's the big story?
Yep.
Because if they all have different stories going on, that tells me there ain't shit going on.
Right, nothing going on.
There's nothing going on.
Right.
But if they're all talking about a bombing, then something's going on.
Right.
That's how you can tell.
The same
My
story.
advice to you would, don't be a hooplehead and go to one website to get all your news from. That's terrible. You're going to get one jaded. Could you imagine if you got all of your news from the Woodshed podcast?
Yeah.
The only thing you knew about the world and what's going on in the world is what we told you.
You'd be dumb as a rock.
You'd be... we would advise against it.
We talk about horse crap on this lovely show. No, I love it, man. You know that. But we do. We talk. That's the whole point, though. That's the whole point. We can talk about things that we're interested in, and our followers can listen to what we're interested in because that's what they want to listen to.
Exactly.
It's what you choose.
It's
you have the freedom of choice.
And my advice would be to get several sources. If you are,
you thought I was making fun of the show.
No, I didn't.
You did.
No, I enjoy. See what Doc. what you don't realize is sometimes when I laugh, it's not about what you said in the course of the conversation. It's that I will take just your quote as to what you say and then run that through in my head. And it's hilarious. And because I could just replay that quote again. What were you saying earlier? I mean, we were talking about like you.
Oh no!
We were talking about how like you used to.
You were talking about high school football.
You were talking about how you used to play high school football.
Golly.
That's so funny. The quote you had. You're talking about. You're like, yeah, I was on a 4,000 calorie diet a day.
I was, man. It was gross.
You're like, and then the quote was, I hear you say, you go, yeah, I was on a 4,000 calorie diet a day. I was on free lunch.
I was on free
lunch. The whole football team was.
And we got to eat extra.
It just the quote of I'm on a 4,000 calorie diet, comma, I was on free lunch, comma, the whole football team was. It's just so like what the hell kind of high school? Did you go to high school in like Appalachia or something? Why was everybody on free lunch? And then I realized it's because you're trying to build calories, not because
we had to consume so many calories.
Not because your parents' GDP was very low. It's because you were trying to build something up. And immediately in my mind, I'm thinking like...
You were thinking we were poor on free lunch.
Exactly. I'm thinking...
We were poor,
You
buddy.
go, I had to consume 4,000 calories a day, but I was on free lunch.
Right. ...
The whole football team was.
You know
like,
what? We were
I bet that football team was... I bet they had a shitty record then.
Dude.
We were all on free lunch. It was like me and Pony Boy and Dallas and 2-Bit. And it was like the Outsiders, and we played the Socias. Soda Pop was
not only were we on offense and defense, we were all on the punt team and the kickoff team and the return team. We were on every team. We had to go, we didn't go both ways. We went every way.
Johnny Boy was our wide receiver. Soda Pop was our running back. 2-Bit was the quarterback. It was the Outsiders versus the Soch because we were on free. Weez was on free lunch.
We was.
Oh, that's awesome. Some of the things you say that I remember and just throw back at you.
Well, that's the fun of it. That's why we do this, because, some people like to listen to us. And what the audience wants, the audience gets.
What the audience wants, you give them.
Here we are.
What about this crazy shit going on in Syria? You want to talk about that for a while?
I mean, Syria has a new president, right? No, it's not a new president. They re-elected the old president, Bashar al-Assad, right?
See, but I thought, I don't think so. Are you sure that's Syria that got a new president? Or was that Iran?
It's not a new president.
Is it Syria or Iran that got a new president?
Iran elected a new president. Iran elected a new one. But
Iran.
Syria re-elected the same president recently. Here's what I was saying.
No, see, okay, Iran president talks moderation, who is Hassan Rouhani. But he is not the actual leader or the supreme leader of Iran. Because that is the other guy who you see who looks like he's got a bad toupee on, who's always like talking shit. So I wonder if that was Syria that just arrived. Okay, Ahmadinejad. Okay, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad is the... Okay, his Wikipedia says he is the 6th and outgoing president of the Islamic Republic of Iran and the main political leader of the Alliance of Builders of Islamic Iran. So he is the leader. Okay, even
Rouhani, right? Rouhani?
No. I'm talking about Mahmoud Ahmadinejad.
Ahmadinejad, yeah. What about him?
Yeah, but there's no Ak in there. It's just Ahmadinejad.
It's how it's pronounced.
All right. And then you have... He is the president of Iran, is what it says. 6th president of Iran. So it must have been Syria that got the new president.
No.
No?
Syria's president, Bashar al-Assad, has congratulated Iranian president-elect Hassan Rouhani for securing the highest number of votes in the country's 11th presidential election. Wait.
Yes, that's why that's why they're saying he is the outgoing president. So that guy's going to be the next president.
Ahmadinejad is the incumbent. He's
of
Iran
Iran.
now.
Of Iran. Okay.
And Hassan Rouhani.
Uh-huh.
Is the new president.
What's the spelling?
11th.
Well, once a president-elect.
Rohani.
Let's see what we have here. So that is going to be the new president. And do you think anything's going to change? I mean, it's the same party, obviously, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, then what would change?
Wants to ease strains with U.S. It says, Iranian president-elect wants to ease strains with U.S. but sees no direct talks. Yeah, here's a good picture of him. I'll bring him up for the audience real quick. Here's the new Iranian president. Let's get a better view here.
Because the ruler of...
Looks pretty old.
Yeah, he does. The ruler of Iran, or Syria...
That's a lot of different microphones.
...is al-Assad, right?
Syria is Bashar al-Assad, right?
Bashar al-Assad.
Yeah, he's president until 2014 in Syria.
Yeah. So we have a new president of Iran. Will things change? Yeah, who knows? Page down a little bit here. I mean, you have a lot of powers.
Yeah.
Before him, you had the Ali Khamenei. Ali Khamenei.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the president before Ahmadinejad, right?
Well, before him, you had, yes, till 89. Yeah. Wait, no. Before him, you have Muhammad Khatami, and then Akbar Hashami Rafsanjani Ali Khamenei. That was probably, we probably know his name because I think he was president during the Iran-Contra affair.
Khomeini,
yeah, with all the... Oliver North, and he just doesn't remember, is what he was telling people.
Right.
You know, the stock market's just been nuts these days. Have you looked at it at all? Do you follow that at all, Doc?
I do. I used to play the Wall Street, what is it called? Wall Street Survivor. It was an online game where you play fake stock money on the real stock market numbers.
That's terrific.
It's pretty cool. You just sign up for a free account and you invest where you want and see how it goes.
It's so much more fun.
And actually, the winners actually get paid.
No kidding.
Real money.
It's so much more fun with real money.
It's pretty hard though. You're against 50,000 people.
With real money, it's pretty hard too.
Yeah, that's why I don't play it with real money.
Because
I try actual investments, like a retirement plan and things like that.
Yeah.
But it's all. I mean, that's mutual funds too. So crap.
That E-Trade is just like online poker.
It is.
There's no difference.
That's why you have to know what you're doing.
And you know what's great is when
you should try Wall Street Survivor because it's free and you can fuck up and lose money and not worry about it. You can just start the game over.
God, you feel so good when you make money though.
I did really good in 2008.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When things are going good,
when things tank,
they're going good.
No, 2008 was when things tanked.
Oh yeah, but when things tank,
when things before that, I was doing bad.
They just tank.
Like a year before that, in 2007, that's when I started. I was doing terrible, and then when things tanked, I knew what to do. I knew exactly what to do, and it blew up. No,
went to gold.
I sold everything off before things tanked.
Right.
And so I had a bunch of money left over.
Right.
What I did was when things go down, the banks take such big hits that I predicted that they were going to go down.
Right.
Because the stock market had just crashed, and it always happens. The stock market goes down, the bank shares go drastically down. J.P. Morgan, Citibank, Bank of America, banks like that. Their shares drop, but it takes like 2 or 3 days.
Right.
After the market drops. Does that make sense?
Correct.
So when the market dropped, I shorted a bunch of banks. You know what shorting is?
Yes.
Where you bet on a bank, bet on a company's shares to go down.
Correct.
And they went so far down.
The futures market.
Right. They went so far down that I made a bunch of money off of the shares, and I covered the shares as soon as they went down to what I thought was their bottom dollar. And I think I ended up with like $250,000 of.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and I started with $100,000. But then I took that $150 profit.
We need $50,000 to give to the doc, and we're gonna all be rich. Okay, are you hearing this from him? We're gonna all be rich
with the $150,000 fake money, mind you, that I made on profit from that in 2008. I took that money and bought Google at the bottom at when it was $72 a share.
What is Google trading at now?
Like $500 a share.
It's getting ready to split too. Did you hear that? It's really trading at $500. Wow.
Yeah. So think about that. $72 a share I got in at.
That's how people make fortunes.
Right. And then I also bought Amazon and Apple. All have gone skyrocketed since. And that was what I was paying attention to because I was in school at the time and I had time to pay attention to what tech companies were doing.
And yeah.
And in 2008, if you were paying attention to that, you could have made a fortune. But I didn't have a pot to pee in. A pot to piss in. You know what I mean? I didn't have any money. So I had to fake money, and I wanted to see what I could do. That's what I would have done.
Kind of like playing The Sims or Roller Coaster Tycoon, but
only it's the real market that you're following.
Right.
Right.
Or fantasy baseball.
Yeah,
no difference.
Keep in mind, I was paying attention to what the Nikkei index was, which comes out a day, like almost a half a day ahead of the open of the stock market. So if you stay up till like 2 a.m. and listen to what the Nikkei index closed at and how it finished, just off of any radio station or you watch what on MSNBC or something like that when they have the little stock tick. If you pay attention to what the Nikkei does, whether it goes up or down, the same thing pretty much happens with the Dow Jones and the S&P 500. And what's the other one? The Moody's ratings and things like that have to do with credit default swaps and how major money's moving around. Pay attention to that stuff, you're going to make a fortune.
Oh, yeah.
I
I completely agree with you there.
But
you got to pay attention.
Right now, we're working with a woodshed.
It's not easy running a podcast out of a woodshed. I'm not going to lie to you.
We've done a lot of work.
We've made some improvements.
How many woodsheds do you know that have electricity and internet?
One. I would put the over-under at 1.
Wow.
What about we have not gotten a phone call from Elliot Gould.
We didn't, and I looked at that a minute ago, and it's a sad situation, but it's okay.
I mean, we threw
will
it
do
out
it again
there
in the future.
We opened the door.
Hey, it's okay.
I mean, people really like the J No More. They really like that.
The J No More.
They are. We are.
So they must be Jim Rome fans, of course.
Oh, they're Jim Rome fans. Yeah.
Look at that. The Woodshed's got Jim Rome fans watching us.
I mean, bear slippers. My bear slippers are made out of real bear feet. So they're taking those bare feet and making bear slippers.
It's crazy.
That's classic. These people on Twitter are just crazy. We'd like to get...
Have you seen Evil Mike Tomlin?
Evil Mike Tomlin?
The evil coach of the Steelers?
No.
It's his it's not him. It's some guy.
Right.
But his character is Evil Mike Tomlin.
His persona, if you will.
Dude, he cracks on everything. It's hilarious. There's also, what's the one? Tom Tebow?
Tim Tebow?
No.
Oh, wait.
Tom Tebow.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I was like, no, his name is Tim Tebow. Silly. You're so silly. Of course that's Tim Tebow.
And, of course, I follow Joe Rogan and guys like Adrian Peterson and LeBron James. And...
On another note, do you know that the Bottom Sop played tonight at Zanzibar, Louisville?
Man.
If we did not have the podcast, we would have gone down there and seen the Bottom Sop.
Doing great right
the
now.
Bottom Sop is a legit band.
Yeah. You should check those out.
Should definitely
you can go to iTunes and download, right?
You can download them at the
their
Bottom
newest
Sop.
album.
They are a great album. They got this great singer, and really good musicians. I wish we could have made it down there tonight.
Yeah,
I want to give a shout out to them.
Get them on the show. What's up, guys?
Oh, we should get them on there.
Yeah.
Probably work on that. Get them up soon.
Get their bass player on the show.
I just went to Ustream, which is weird, and I went to the Woodshed podcast. For some reason, it says off air.
I don't know.
That is
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah.
You need to refresh it.
I think I'm going to refresh and see what's going on with that.
And then it's going to blow our internet up, and then the Woodshed will collapse.
Ladies and gentlemen, cross your fingers. We are refreshing my laptop to see if we can get back to you there, because we had gone away from that. We were looking at other things.
Yeah, we were looking at two Russians with a bunch of bear paws.
Oh, okay. We're back up here on the website. I've got to read something to you.
Okay.
All right. Now, this is... I found this searching the internet. It's a small town, and it's just an account of what happened. And it says, Livermore, Kentucky, achieved national and international notoriety in the second decade of the 20th century for one of the most bizarre public lynchings in American history. In April 1911, Willie Porter, a black man, allegedly shot and killed a white man in a barroom fight. Fearing a lynch mob, the local sheriff hid Porter in a basement of a local theater, but he was later discovered and dragged upstairs to the stage of the theater by an angry crowd. The organizers of the lynching then charged admission to the theater and allowed patrons to arm themselves and fire from their seats on the hapless prisoner, Willie Porter, who was bound in the center of the stage. That is in 1911. What kind of crazy payday weekend did that happen where you go to the bar and they get drunk enough where you drag...
have the firing squad on stage.
On stage, and if they don't... Somebody needs to make a movie out of that. That is Americana.
Wow.
That is Americana.
That was in Litchfield?
No, that was
in Livermore.
Livermore, Kentucky.
What?
Yeah.
What county is that in?
That is in McLean County.
Holy moly.
That is the first holy moly at the Woodshed.
Well, you know why, though? Because that's so close to our hometown. That's the county you're from.
That is correct. We need to check and see if we have made it to trending on Twitter.
You're still checking that?
Hashtag the Woodshed. We're still below Paula's Best Dishes.
Yeah, she's got it going, man. I'm telling you, there's dudes.
James Gandolfini.
There's little dudes on computers marketing Twitter, just pumping out Paula Dean's something.
Episode 12 at the Woodshed. Hashtag the Woodshed.
Yeah.
At trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
Twinding on Twitter.
But it would be better. We would trend better if you'd go to Twitter at the Woodshed _ and follow us, subscribe to us on Facebook at the Woodshed Podcast. Go to YouTube, subscribe there.
No, you need to remember the fist.
It's the 5.
You got the filthy thumb of Twitter. Okay? You've got Ustream is the index finger that makes it all possible.
Right.
Thank you to Ustream.
Thanks, Ustream. Appreciate
and then you've got the middle finger, which has got to be YouTube.
Because fuck everybody.
Yeah.
That's all right.
And then you've got the ring finger, which is Facebook, because we're married to it.
We're definitely married to Facebook.
We're married to it, even though I'm married to it. But you know she lives in one side of the house. I live in the other side of the house.
I've got the same situation.
It's Facebook.
Yeah.
And you know that I'm not with her currently, but you know maybe there is a little something left.
If you're not using Facebook to tell your wife you love her every now and then, you're using it wisely.
Maybe that's what I should do.
You know? I know them girls, they dig it up, you know, especially mine. She loves when I send her a little music video just thinking about you.
You are a romantic son of a bitch. You know that?
You know what?
Just dropping little Facebook
I've been dragging
notes.
ass lately.
Have you?
You would not believe.
I wouldn't.
I've been feeling like crap. Came home with some nice home-cooked spaghetti tonight. And I almost melted. I felt so bad. Been procrastinating.
You were the recipient of the spaghetti? Or you were waiting on you.
Waiting on me.
And then you whisk off to the woodshed.
Uh-huh. Got to do my show.
You son of a bitch.
I know.
And then...
What a lucky guy, huh?
You are a lucky guy.
I am.
Better than you deserve, sir. Better than you deserve.
Hey, I'll admit that till I
die. So you have... Facebook is the ring finger.
Right. We're married to it.
You're married to it. And then the pinky is the new website. Brand new.
.com.
.com.
Go to thewoodshedpodcast.com.
Woodshedpodcast.com.
www.thewoodshed.podcast.com.
I am Billy Mitchell.
And I'm Dr. Beauvoir. We got a special treat for y'all tonight, so check out this little ditty. It's been a while since we heard one like this. Might have to listen to it for a minute, but it'll be worth it, I swear.
Just kind of let it sink in a little bit. Thank you all for listening to the Woodshed Podcast.
A little story from Samuel
Billy
Jackson.
Mitchell and Dr. Beauvoir at Blue Dolphin Studios. Enjoy the music. We're out. See you episode 13.
Wanted me some kids. Whole mess up. But for Rose, my wife, kids is for another time. Then one spring, I seen the change in her. Breasts started swelling up. A couple of mornings I hear her in the bathroom throwing up. I done seen it in other women before, so I know. Then one day, Rose said she had to go to Jackson, visit her folks, and she ain't want me to go, so I stayed. You know how they talk about a woman having that glow? She ain't have it no more. She done cut it out. Got rid of it. That voice in my head, every time I think it's gone, it comes howling back. Calls me when I'm ailing. When I can't find my way home. Lost in the past. I calls it the Black Snake Moan. Black snake all in my room. Black snake all in my room. Some pretty mama
Better get this black snake soon.
Black snake is evil. Black snake is all I see. Black snake is evil. Black snake is all I see. Woke up this morning, black snake moved in.